That is a sketch of Monsieur Depardieu and his glass of wine, because I know he has vineyards. He is a caricature is much easier to do than some people, because not wishing to be too rude to him, but he has a large nose which works very well for Mr. Men. My usual process of drawing is I do a sketch first and then I trace the sketch to get a clean line and make it as correct as possible. Once I've done a sketch, then I put it into the paper like that. So I illustrate all my books in the same way, actually. It's a fairly simple process of just tracing the line then. But what this ensures is, particularly if it's quite a complicated drawing, it means that I can get everything in the right place. I think drawing Mr. Men is certainly easier. His nose and his shape are actually quite suited to Mr. Men, but he's got this long hair, so that's a bit different to Mr. Men. I've also given him sort of crow's feet around his eyes, which is not really something Mr. Men have, because Mr. Men are a bit ageless, but I wanted him to look a bit older to try and capture his look.
Is it the first time you draw Donald Trump as a caricature?
It is, actually. He's, I guess, almost built for caricatures because his personality is such a caricature in itself, in my view. It's kind of really useful when you're drawing a caricature of somebody, is if they have, if they wear something that's sort of obviously, instantly recognisable. And obviously Donald Trump has these enormous, great, long red kipper ties. Trump has a kind of an extraordinary expression or smile that looks almost like a grimace sometimes rather than a smile. And so I've tried to capture that. His smile is quite flat, doesn't look that natural in a way, and so he sort of his eyes squint up when he smiles. So this is marion-cotillard, if I can say it right. It's much more difficult to draw somebody who's good looking because everything's kind of in its right place. They don't have a big nose or weird hair or something like that you can you can really use as a sort of recognisable factor. I felt there was something I could use in her hair to capture her. And then I chose Monsieur Macron because, being in Paris, I felt that I really should do. And I've made him look very neat. No, it's how he's come across to me in a way. And he has, quite short, neat hair, and I can't say I really know his personality at all, but that's how he has come across to me. He also has quite petite features, if I could put it that way. So I've given him a much smaller nose than I would usually give a Mr. Man. He's won the election. So I guess he's going to be happy, isn't he?